And the reason for that is because Guru Sahib explains to us that we're not here through our own accord. We're not here through our own volition, our own efforts. To sit in the house of a king, any king of this world, we must be invited. To sit in the house of the king of all of the kings of this world, we have certainly been invited. Hence we are blessed to be here. If there is any doubt in our minds, Guru Sahib dispels the doubt. When Guru Sahib explains, Aape Sangat Sad Bahale, Aape Vida Karave. Guru Sahib says, Aape Sangat, they are the ones that call the Sangat. Sad Bahale, that very place, Bahale, where you are sitting, has been reserved for you by Guru Sahib themselves. Aape Vida Karave. All of the gifts that you will take, all of the gifts that Guru Sahib will bestow upon you, they are for Guru Sahib to give. And I'm talking for all of us, including myself. To be in the Guru's Darbar is such a blessing. And when we come into the Guru's Darbar, and I'm talking really to myself here, Blessed Sad Sangat Ji, that we should come into the Guru's Darbar and say to Guru Sahib, thank you. As we come into the Guru's Darbar, we lay out all of our ardasa, our supplications before the Guru. Guru Sahib, please help me in this regard. Maharaj, I have this garage. I have this task to complete. Please bless me that I can be successful in my endeavors. Maharaj is coming up to the holidays. Please bless me that I can get the new Xbox game, the new FIFA, the new NFL game. And we ask Guru Sahib for everything, and why not? Because they're our father. We should ask Guru Sahib. But also, when we come into the Guru's Darbar, let's open up our hearts from a place of gratitude and say thank you. For Guru Sahib, without your kindness, I wouldn't be here. Without your blessings, I wouldn't have been able to be invited, that I should be able to walk through your Darbar and come and bow at your feet. And Sad Sangat Ji, as I was coming to the Guru Ghar today, as I was so fortunate to be invited here by the beautiful Sad Sangat to do vichar with my brothers and sisters, we were thinking about what we were going to talk about. But the blessed Sad Sangat were praised. The Sad Sangat of this Guru Ghar were praised to me over and over again. They said at the Sikh Heritage Centre, they do a lot of Simran. There is a Simran program that happens there on Monday nights. And I messaged my elder brother, Bhai Singh, who's a very knowledgeable Gurmukh, and he said to me that they do a lot of Simran at this Gurudwara. That there's a Simran program on a Monday night. And I took these words to mean that we should talk about the blessed Gur Mantar, that we should learn about and be educated about the Gur Mantar. Sad Sangat Ji, what is the Gur Mantar? The Guru's Mantar is Vaheguru. Sare japo ji, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. The Gur Mantar was delivered to us by Guru Nanak Dev Ji Padsha, that first form of God that walked upon this earth. Guru Nanak Padsha, we know the story that they go into the Vainadi, they go into the river and they disappear. And they go and they are Sanmukh, they are facing to Paramatma, and Paramatma gives them the task to bring light into the world. Guru Nanak Dev Ji describes the world as being in a place of darkness. Kalkati Raje Ka Sai Taram Pankar Udriya Kur Amavas Sach Chandrama Di Se Nahi Kehe Chariya. Guru Nanak describes Kalkati, that Kaljug has taken a form of a knife. Raje, and the Raje are become butchers, Kasai. Taram Pankar Udriya. Taram, righteousness, has grown wings, Pankar Udriya, and flown away. The previous avatars that have been sent to this world to inform the world about righteous living. The previous avatars, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the King of all Kings, explains in Dasam Granth, they explain that these avatars have come, but they've been fallen by the wayside, been taken by our ego or the Panch Jor. They have ended up creating their own religions, and they are being praised in their own right. Krishna Bhagwan, Ramchandra, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj explains. And so the world has fallen into darkness And Guru Nanak Patsha, the king, is hearing the cries of the whole world. Waheguru is hearing people suffering as all of the previous avatars have failed to enlighten the world. Suni pukar datar prabh, Guru Nanak jag mahi bataya. Hearing the cries of the world suffering in pain, Waheguru manifested in the form of Guru Nanak and came to this world. Guru Nanak's mandate was to bring light into the whole world, and as they are sanamukht with Waheguru, as they are facing Waheguru in the vein, after going into the vein Nadi, they are given the blessed Mool Mantra. Waheguru speaks, Ek Oankar Satanam Karta Purkh Nirpao Nirvaid Akal Murat Ajuni Sepang Gur Prasad. Waheguru speaks these words that there is only one, that their name is true, that they are the creator. There is no fear within them, and they have no enemy. They are akal, they are without any time, they are beyond death. Murat, they have no form. Ajuni, that they are never born and will never leave this world. Sepang, that they are self-created, they are self-illuminated, they are self-existent. Gur Prasad, that they are realized by bowing at the feet of the true Guru. And then it is described in our history by Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji Khalsa Pindrawale that at that moment Guru Nanak Patsha, they are sanamukh to Waheguru, and they give a jawab, they give a reply, and they say to Paramatma, having heard Ek Oankar to Gur Prasad, they say Japa, that your praise, that your name should be repeated, that you should be in constant remembrance. Ad Satya, Waheguru, you are true before time even came to be. You are true, you are the primal one even before time. Jug Ad Sach, when the ages came into existence, Satyug, Dwapar, Treta, Kaljug, the different ages that last for hundreds of thousands of years in cyclical patterns, when the ages came, you remained true. Jug Ad Sach, Hai Pi Sach, oh Waheguru, you are true right now. Nanak Hosi Pi Sach, Guru Nanak Patsha proclaims that Waheguru, you will always be true. And so the Mool Mantra was formed and brought to this earth and given to the whole world. And the Gur Mantra, Sadh Sangat Ji, the Gur Mantra being the Waheguru Mantra. Waheguru. What does Waheguru mean, Sadh Sangat Ji? If we were given until the end of time, the Katha, the Beant Katha, the endless Katha of Waheguru could never be completed. But we can only offer the most simple, our minds are only able to comprehend, and so we will share what we can. One way we can understand the Waheguru Mantra, Vahe, meaning the wonderful, wow, amazing. Vahe, Vaho. Guru. Gu meaning darkness. And the Ru meaning that light. Bringing it together, the Waheguru means wow, wonderful, amazing, destroyer of darkness and bringer of light. Wow, wonderful, amazing, destroyer of ignorance, of pain, of fear, of separation, and bringer of truth, love, contentment, victory. Waheguru. Or saying it more beautifully than ever, just Waheguru. Waheguru, the one that enlightens, who dispels all darkness and brings forth that life into your light. That brings forth the light into your life. The Waheguru Gur Mantra is everything, Sadh Sangat Ji. And so, we will, with blessings of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, we will try and learn together a little bit about what we can talk of this blessed Gur Mantra. The Siddhs came to Guru Nanak Patsha at one time, and they say to Guru Nanak Patsha, where does Waheguru reside? And Guru Nanak Patsha says, Vadda Sahib, that great leader, that great master of all things, Vadda Sahib, Ucha Thao, that they reside at the highest place. That Waheguru's home, their throne, can be found at the highest place. There is nothing higher, we can say, or we might say. And the Siddhs asked Guru Nanak, Vadda Sahib, Ucha Thao, you're saying Ucha Thao, that they live at the highest place? Is there anything higher than that place where Waheguru resides? And Guru Nanak Patsha, they smile. They say there's one thing higher than the home, the takht, that throne where the immortal one lives, where that ik oankar satanam karta purkh, that doer of all things in this world, exists. And the Siddhs are taken aback. You are saying there's something higher than Waheguru? Than that place where Waheguru resides? And Guru Nanak Patsha explains, Vadda Sahib Ucha Thao, Uche Upar, even higher than Waheguru himself. Ucha now is their name. Because Sadh Sangat Ji, it is the name, it is the Gur Mantar, it is the name of God, Waheguru, that will deliver you to Him. It is the name Waheguru that if we fall in love with, that we will fall in love with the name of God, that through the name we will merge with God. Sadh Sangat Ji, I'm going to repeat that. Through loving the name of God, through reciting the name of God, through vibrating upon that Gur Mantar Waheguru, we can become one with that Lord. Sare japo ji, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Sadh Sangat Ji, the name, the Waheguru Mantar, the Guru's Mantar, the Gur Mantar, which is Waheguru. It is the technology that will help us to merge and realize who we really are inside. We spend our whole lives looking outwardly for some form or some tool or some person that will give us that contentment within. We are chasing destinations with our passports. We are chasing salaries from our jobs in the hope that when we obtain these goals, that we will in some way feel an everlasting peace. But no part of this world, Sadh Sangat Ji, will remain. This whole world is but a dream. And the only thing that will remain is the name of God. The only thing that we can do is attach ourselves to that name of God. Sadh Sangat Ji, when we stop looking outwardly and we close our eyes so we can really see, when we stop looking outwardly because we've closed our eyes so we can really see, and we look inward and recite the name of God, a bliss will be born forth. A warmth and a light will be lit within that is so bright that it will compare to nothing else in this world. Sadh Sangat Ji, the Gurmukhs, the Sangat came to Guru Arjan Dev Ji once. And they asked Guru Arjan Dev Ji, we hear a great deal about warriors in this world, Mahabul, Jodh, Rathis. We hear about warriors in this world. Guru Arjan Dev Ji, can you tell us what it means to be a true warrior? There are so many great warriors that have walked on this planet. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji goes into a great deal of detail doing the Katha Vichar of the Mahabal, of the Rathi, of the Jodh, of the Atrathi. They go and explain that there are different types of warriors. They say that there are warriors that can fight one-on-one and they will be successful as Surma. That there's warriors that can fight against tens of thousands. They are the Rathis, the Atrathis and the Maharathis. But Guru Arjan Dev Ji goes on and says, in this dark age of Kaljug, Jako har rang lago is jug mein so kahiyat hai sura. Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, so kahiyat hai sura, that having considered all of these warriors, the true warrior in this dark age, where there is so much to make your mind run this way and that way, that the true warrior is that one who has har rang lago, who has love for the name of God. Guru Arjan Dev Ji is explaining to those Gurmukh Pyare that you've asked me to explain to you who a true warrior is. The truth of the matter is that if you can close your eyes and recite the name of God and keep your mind still in remembrance of that one whilst we walk through the storm of this world. Jako har rang lago is jug mein so kahiyat hai sura atam jane sagal vasata ke Ja ka Satgur Pura. That person, Atma Jine Sagal Vasata ke Ja ka Satgur Pura. Guru Sahib is saying that from your heart, if you can recite the name of God, that you will completely defeat your mind. Sagal Vasata ke, and everything in this world will become within your control. All of the things that we're chasing outwardly, that we're a slave to, they will become a slave to us. Sadh Sangat Ji, there was once an example where I was going to visit a saint, or one that was regarded as a great Gurmukh. And we were talking about business, we were talking about how we're going to succeed in business. We're outside the house as his Gurmukh Pyara was coming to the house. And this was a very simple person, a very humble life. And when they came to the house, lots of cars came behind. There were these very fancy cars. And one Gurmukh made the remark that the saint who's defeated their mind and recited the name of God constantly, that they don't chase Maya, but when they go somewhere, the Maya is chasing them. And I think that's a wonderful analogy, because Guru Sahib is saying that the true warrior in this dark age is that one who can vibrate upon the name of God, and in this way they can defeat their mind. Mana jeete jag jeet. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Pacha explains. So great is that name, that Gur Mantar, which the Sadh Sangat comes together in this very darbar to meditate upon, that it is the source of our salvation. There was once a time when there was a Gurmukh, his name was Duni Chand, not to be confused with the Duni Chand that came at the time of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. This Duni Chand was actually in the company of Guru Nanak. And Sant Janel Singh Ji Khasa Pindra, Sant Yani Gurbachan Singh Ji Khasa Pindra Wale, they explain this itihas in Peli Pothi. You can read this. And their father had passed away. Sadh Sangat Ji, this is the power of the Gur Mantar. Their father had passed away, and the custom of that time was that when your father has passed away, on the anniversary of your father's passing, sometimes people would throw like something similar to what we would now call langar. And you would invite all of the sadhu or the bhagats, and you would bring them together and you would feed them like this is more like a Hindu sort of ritual, in the hope that if you are feeding these people, that in some way your father will receive food in the afterlife. So Duni Chand invites all of the bhagats and the saints, and they all come together, and he throws a langar, like something similar to what we would call a langar, to feed them, in the hope that their good wishes would reach his father in the afterlife, who's passed away a year later. And Guru Nanak Badshah, the king, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the form of God who was walking upon this earth, they are also invited. And as he goes around feeding the saints, the pandits that were there, he is receiving the blessings of them all. And he comes to Guru Nanak Badshah, and Guru Nanak Badshah asks him a question. He says, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they say to this pandit, to Duni Chand, they say, why are you throwing this food? Why are you serving this food, this langar? And he explains that I'm giving this food so that I can hope, in the hope that my father will have something to eat in the afterlife. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, you're trying to feed your father? He hasn't eaten for 3 days. And Duni Chand bada haran ho gaya. He's very shocked. And he says to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, what are you talking about? He says, your father has come back into this world, and I know where he is, and he hasn't eaten for 3 days. And Duni Chand, they put their hands together, and they said to Guru Nanak, Taras karo, bless me that I can have a chance to see my father. And Guru Nanak says to Duni Chand, make some prasad there, make some food, and go in this direction and keep walking until you come to a tree. When you get to that tree, there's an animal there. It's not described very clearly what the animal is. It's like a buffalo or a cow. It's described as being like a buffalo, like a big mammal. And that buffalo is your father who hasn't eaten for 3 days. On that journey though, as you go towards him, recite the Gur Mantar. Recite the name of God. So Duni Chand goes home and he makes prasad there. He makes not like a rutti, Indian bread, we can say. And he brings the prasad there together, and he's reciting the name of God. Vahiguru, 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 Vahiguru. And in this way, he makes the journey in the direction, and sure enough, he reaches a tree. And beneath the tree, there's a pasu, there's an animal there like a buffalo, like a cow. When he reaches that cow, he's looking at that cow intently, and out of that cow comes the jyot, the light, the soul, if you will. And it takes the form of their father. And Duni Chand is very shocked to see this. And Duni Chand says to Guru Nanak, Duni Chand says to their son, the salutation, the respect that he shows. And Duni Chand says, Father, why are you in this form? You were very tarami in your life. You were very righteous in the way you conducted yourself. How is it that you've had to come back and suffer in this way? And Duni Chand goes, and I'll explain why. It's not relevant to the Guru Mantra, but just to give the complete itihas. Duni Chand, their father says that I did do a lot of great righteous deeds. Yes. But on the day that I passed from this world, our neighbors were making food. They were making meat. They were cooking food in their garden. And the flesh that they were eating had suffered. And it was being cooked to fulfill his desires to eat this flesh, to eat this meat. And as he was cooking the food, my Gwandi, the neighbor, he says to me, why don't you come around and I'll serve you some food. And the flesh had intoxicated my nostrils. I didn't eat that food, but at that time, in my mind, I was just thinking about how tasty that flesh would be to eat the fish. It was fish that was being cooked. And at that moment, I passed from this world. And because that thought was in my mind, that desire, that calm, that I had to come back in this world, in this life form to fulfill that desire, that garam that had become part of my mind. And Duni Chand says, okay, but that's only half of the puzzle. How is it that you've now left that body and your existence in the form of your soul now exists and you've been emancipated, you've been liberated from that form? And their father, looking at their son, they look at Duni Chand and they say, because you are a Gurmukh of Guru Nanak, you recite the name of God. That Gurmukh Pyara, that recites the name of God, not only are they blessed, that one that does Simran, but you've looked at me while you was doing Simran. You looked at me. And that glance of grace that was within you to give, that Guru Nanak had put inside you. You listened to the teaching of Guru Nanak and now you are vibrating upon the name of the Guru Mantra. As you look to me, you've given me that blessing and you have liberated me from this body. You are my son, but you have liberated me from this body. Manne paravare sadar. That those that believe in the Guru Mantra, not only are they blessed, but their whole families will go on to be blessed in this way. Manne paravare sadar. Jinko nadar karam tinkar, nanak nadari nadar nihar. That those that receive the glance of grace of the Satguru, those that are blessed for Guru Nanak to look upon you, that you will be liberated. But my brothers and sisters, if we're so lucky to be in the company of a Gurmukh, even if we don't see the Guru, if we're blessed to be looked upon favorably by a Gurmukh, one who has been blessed by the Guru, even that person can do dars upon us. Sadh Sangat Ji, when we walk into the Guru's darbar, it is not uncommon as you look upon the elders who are Siane, who have wisdom, they will bow before the Guru because that's the only place the Gurmukh puts his head, at the feet of the Guru. Yes, the Gurmukh will then encirculate the Guru. They will do a parikrama of the Guru to say that you are the center of my life. And you will see a Gurmukh bow again, but it is not uncommon that once you see that, you will see a Gurmukh, they will look to the Sangat and they will show their respect. Because the Sadh Sangat of the Guru is also that one that we should bow to. Why? Because it is the Sadh Sangat that vibrate upon the name of God. Sare Japo Ji, Vahe Guru, Vahe Guru, Vahe Guru, Vahe Guru, Vahe Guru. Sadh Sangat Ji, I met a beautiful Gurmukh once by Sukha Singh. I think they may have been here and done Katha Vichara here before. And I remember many years ago, I asked them a question. A question that might be in some of our minds as we have come onto this path of Gursikhi be, what is the way that we should do Simran? We maybe ask ourselves this question because our mind has a way of creating obstacles. You think about it. Simran is going to destroy your mind. You think your mind is going to be happy about that? Simran is going to help you defeat your mind that you can become one with who you are inside. You're going to destroy that mind to which you have been a slave the whole of your life. Do you think that your mind is going to be happy about this? No. So your mind will make many obstacles. They'll say, I don't know how to do Simran. I'll wait until you do. Your mind will say, I'll do Simran after we watch Netflix. Or I'll do Simran tomorrow. And you'll find many reasons not to do Simran. Because that is the nature of the mind. Ask a dog if it will ever surrender its neck to a lead when you want to take it to a park. What dog will come to you and say, please, I'm in this wonderful space where you're going to set me free. Please, tie a noose around my neck. Sadh Sangat Ji, I asked this Gurmukh, I said to Bhai Sukha Singh once, I said, how is it that we should do Simran? Expecting him to give me a specific task or a specific way. Like there are in other dharms. Like some will say you should stand on one leg, you should hang upside down from a tree, you should find yourself in water. This is not within Sikhi, but other dharms will say this. And Bhai Sukha Singh said something to me. He said it half in jest, but there was much wisdom in what he said. He said to me, not verbatim, but in rough terms, he said, yo, Amandeep Singh, if you should ever find yourself so lucky that the idea has entered your mind to do Simran, just basically be quiet, sit down and recite the name of God. If you should be so lucky that the thought enters your mind that hang about, right now, let's sit down and recite the name of God, just be quiet and sit down and take the opportunity and say thank you to Guru Sahib. Sadh Sangat Ji, the Sangat asked Guru Arjan Dev Ji the same question. They say to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, Maharaj bhi tarika keriya bhi Simran karne vaste. What is the method that we should employ to do Simran? And Guru Arjan Dev Ji, in their sweet humility, they are the form of Simran. They have merged with that name. They could have given all of the truths or any truths. But what do they say to the Sadh Sangat? They say, you're asking me how to do Simran? Guru Arjan Dev Ji say, Har arad na janare, har har gur gur kartare. They say, you're asking me how to do Simran? I don't know how to do Simran, says Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Of course, Guru Arjan Dev Ji is the form of Simran. They say, you're asking me how to do Simran? Har arad na janare. I don't even know how to do Simran. Bas har har gur gur kartare. I just recite the name of God. Sadh Sangat Ji, when we call the name of God, if we are so lucky to do this, open up your heart from a place of gratitude and just call upon that name. Sadh Sangat Ji, when a child is 2 or 3 years old, a toddler we say in London, in England, toddler, they're just toddling about. They can do nothing else but really toddle from a few steps. They'll fall over onto their nappy and stand back up. They know not much else about this world. And as the toddler spins around and sees their father or sees their mother, they will run up to the knees of that mother or father and they will just bang on that knee. All that they want is to be in the gourd, in the laps of their mother or father. And what will they say over and over again? Dada, Dada, Mama, Mama, Pitaji, Pitaji. They won't say it once and wait like the way civilized people, as we're taught, we're older, just wait patiently. They will know of nothing else. They will know only that we should recite the name until my father picks me up. That I will not give up. I will be completely resilient to anybody who tells me otherwise. I'm going to carry on calling my mother's name while she's talking to her sister. She will not stop. You will say, Thar Japot. You go, no. Mother, 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 mama, mama, over and over again. For that is what it means to be totally in love with your destination, with your guru, with your creator, quite literally in the biological sense, and to be completely out of love with everything else in this world. Sadh Sangat Ji, if we should be so lucky as to adopt the ways of that child, there is much we can learn. That if we should sit and recite the name of God with love, Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, you're asking me about methods. That child knows no methods. That child knows no techniques. But yet, have you ever known a child not to reach its objective and eventually be picked up and taken into their arms of their beloved. Have you ever known a child not to be successful in that endeavor? No, Sad Sangat ji. Har arad na jana re, bas har har gur gur karta re. 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 Sare japo ji. Har har gur gur karta re. 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 Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Sare japo ji. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. 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 Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Sad Sangat ji, this Sunday we celebrate the Shahidi of Bhai Matidas, Bhai Satidas, Bhai Diyala ji. We celebrate the Shahidi, if you will, of Sahib Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur ji Maharaj, the 9th form of Guru Nanak that walked upon this earth. On Friday we celebrate the Gurgaddi of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj as they ascended the throne and became the 10th form of Guru Nanak. And 2 days later we celebrate the Shahidi Purv of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, that one that was coming onto this earth in 1621, who took their form on this earth in 1621, the son in the physical form of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, their mother Mata Nanaki Ji. They had 5 elder brothers and 1 sister, Bibi Viro Ji. And having been the son of 5 brothers, of 6 brothers in total, and 1 sister, their mother Mata Nanaki Ji would say to Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji that when your youngest son, Tyagmal, their name was, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, we now know them to be, when Tyagmal comes into the darbar, you pick them up and you put their head on your shoulder. Why do you show such favoritism to Guru Tegh Bahadur, to Tyagmal, to who we now know as Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji? And Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji say to their mahal, to their wife, our beloved grandmother, they say the reason I rest his head upon my shoulder, he is but 2 years old now. But such a weight will come to bear upon his head, such a responsibility will become to bear upon his head, the likes of which no one else will be able to carry. And so I rest his head on my shoulder now, for he will have the whole world's weight upon his head when his time comes, which we now know, that future, that Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji is now our heritage, our past. What happens in 1675 we know. But in these few minutes that we've been given, Sadh Sangat Ji, I would just like to share some of that itihas, of our itihas. For it was this itihas that changed my whole life. In 1675, my brothers and sisters, a Mughal regime is ripping through the Indian subcontinent, bent upon converting all under the banner of Islam. Aurangzeb writes in his diary that I wish to leave no soul unturned from their religion into the Islamic faith. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji has, from the time that they were born, spent 26 years, 9 months and 13 days in a paura reciting the name of God, reciting upon that blessed Gur Mantar that we come together in this darbar on a Monday night. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji spends 26 years, 9 months and 13 days doing Simran. Mata Gujar Ji is in their good company, their wife, their Mehal is in their good company while this is happening, getting ready, we can say, for the weight that was going to come upon their shoulders that their father has spoken about. When the time comes, that Mughal regime is coming with a sword and taking the heads of all those that refuse to leave behind their religion and convert to Islam. Many hundreds of thousands have converted under the threat of Islam. The threat of being tortured to death if you wouldn't accept to convert. They go under this banner to a place which we now know as Kashmir, where the Kashmiri Pandits number 5,000. The Kashmiri Pandits number 5,000, and there is about 14 to 16 dignitaries that are in charge of those schools of thought. And they're approached by the governors that have been sent to give them an ultimatum that if you don't convert to Islam, you're going to lose your heads. One of the leaders of that community, one of the 14 to 16 leaders, was a Pandit called Kirparam. Kirparam speaks on behalf of those Hindus and they say, please give us some time, give us 6 months that we can think about the ultimatum that you have given us. And it's agreed that they will give them 6 months, but if they don't accept Islam, that they're going to lose their heads. Such a vicious, barbarous regime. Kirparam takes with him a delegate and they go to Amarnath, which is one of the holiest places in the Hindu Dharam, and they do a prayer to one of the Hindu deities, which we don't worship in Sikh Dharam, but we acknowledge. And they do a puja, a part to Shivji Maharaj, which is one of the primal deities being given the task by Waheguru to deal with the creation, the destruction of this world and deliver those that die back in the cycle of births and deaths. And Shivji instructs that he cannot help in this scenario, that there is only one savior in this dark age, and that is the form of God that is walking upon this earth, the 9th form of Guru Nanak, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Go and seek out the Nishan Sahib and go and see Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, that one who will stand for your right to be free. Sadh Sangat Ji, hearing these words from their deity, hearing these words from Shivji, they set off on a pilgrimage to a place never before ventured by these Kashmiri Pandits. And they go and they travel to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's darbar. Can you imagine what it would have been like, Sadh Sangat Ji, as they have said their goodbyes to their family, venturing out to an unyet known destination, to go and see a stranger, to beg that stranger to be the savior of their whole people. Can you imagine just for a moment what that would have been like? Sadh Sangat Ji, the very Nishan Sahib that we are so blessed to walk past as we walk into this blessed Guru's Darbar, and to our blessed Guru's Darbar, they would have walked past the same Nishan Sahib, the Nishan of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj. And as they walk into the Guru's Darbar, they beg Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they say, Maharaj, please, we know that in your house, that you give langar in the name of Guru Nanak to all those that need food. That under the same banner, under the same standard that flies in the sky, that your people carry shastar, that your people carry weapons, that you will stand for the rights of those that are downtrodden, that those that are being persecuted, that those that need to be set free. O great Guru, could you please stand for our right to be free? And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, we're having to cut the itihas short because of time constraints, Sadh Sangat Ji. We only have about 15 minutes left. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji says to those Hindus that we will stand for your right to be free. You've come and you've taken my arm. Until I remain in this world, I will stand for your right to be free. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, that ninth form of Guru Nanak, they go and challenge the emperor who is meting out this barbarous regime. And they say to the emperor that what you're doing is wrong. You're forcing people to convert from their dharm. You cannot force someone to love God this way. This is not the way of Waheguru. You must leave these people. And I challenge you this day that if you can convert me from the path of Guru Nanak, then these Kashmiri Pandits will follow suit. But if you cannot, then you must leave these people to be free. And so the challenge was accepted, my brothers and sisters, and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was tortured for many days. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji says to Aurangzeb, I've brought with me 3 Gursikhs. There were 5 beloved Gursikhs with Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, but at this time there remained 3. He says, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, they say, if you can convert me or my beloved Gursikhs, then these Pandits will follow your regime. But if you cannot, you must leave these 5,000 Kashmiri Pandits to be their own. And so it was that they take those Gurmukhs by Matidas, by Satidas, by Dyala Ji. And they say to Bhai Matidas, yo, you don't need this Sikhi. We will give you wealth. We will give you money. They would trade in women. They would take women as property and take them back to Afghanistan. And they would sell them as slaves. So having women in their possession, they say to Bhai Matidas, we will give you beautiful women. We will make you a king of a small province, of a small land. Your name will be known. Give up this Sikhi. Bhai Matidas Ji says to those executioners, one of them was called Syed. He says, you're asking me to accept Islam, but the only thing that's going to go with me when I leave this world is my sweet Sikhi. You're asking me to give up my dharm. There is nothing in this world so sweet. Do what you will, but I know that one thing is true, that in this dark age, we know that Guru Arjan Dev Ji has said, Jako har rang lago is jug mein. So kahiyat hai surah, that in this dark age, that true warrior is that one that vibrates upon the name of God, which we've just learned about together. Bhai Matidas, he says, do as you will, but you'll not see me conveying from my wonderful dharm, this path of Guru Nanak. My Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is with me, and so do as you will. So the fatwa, which is the Islamic way of torture or the Islamic punishment for those that refuse the will of Islam. The fatwa is chosen that Bhai Matidas Ji will be sawn in half for refusing to convert to Islam. And a sword is placed upon the head, a big saw is placed upon the head of Bhai Matidas. And they say to Bhai Matidas, last chance. Bhai Matidas Ji is smiling. They're saying, I know how sweet my Sikhi is. I don't know how sweet your saw is. Let me taste your saw. Let me taste the teeth from your saw. I don't think it can be as sweet as the Sikhi of my beloved Guru Tegh Bahadur. And you will see, Sadh Sangat Ji, maybe in this Gurudwara they will have pictures of Bhai Matidas Ji as they are put in a frame. And in this way, they're about to draw the sword backwards and forwards across the head of Bhai Matidas. And they say, do you have any last request? My beloved brothers and sisters, What is the request of Bhai Mati Das? They say, I've only one request. You've tied me in this frame. Just please leverage this frame, tilt this frame upon its axis, that I can face my Guru that is just beyond my sight right now. For Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji in this chonk, in this Chandni chonk, was in a pinjari, was in a cage with spikes in it, that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji would be able to witness this. And the cage is, the frame that Bhai Mati Das Ji is tied in is turned. And he's looking upon his beloved Guru, and he's speaking to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. He says, Yo Maharaj, give me your hukum. I will take my hands and I will destroy this dushman. I have got so much Shakti, I can destroy this whole tamasha that's happening right now. Just give me your blessings, says Bhai Mati Das. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj is smiling. They say of Bhai Mati Das, because Bhai Mati Das was so beloved to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. They say, Bhai Mati Das, from whom have you obtained this Shakti? And Bhai Mati Das said, Nima ho gaya ki ne Maharaj, thwade charan to main sab kuch mil gaya. Everything I have is from your feet. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj saying, if you've received this from my feet, then don't you think it's within my power? But the teachings of Guru Nanak Padshah is to remain within the hukum. Hukume andar sabko, bahar hukum na koi. Nanak hukume je bujhe, ta home kehe na koi. Hukume andar sabko. Everything is within the hukum of Vaheguru. It is for us to live in acceptance of that hukum. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji puts it so beautifully. Jo nar dukh mein, but jo nar dukh mein dukh nahi manne. That one who can live in pain, in the midst of pain, but not man that pain, not be consumed by it. That one that can live in the midst of what something is otherwise would be consumed by, but not be consumed by it. What is that person? Gur kirpa je nar ko kini tehe e jugat pachani. Nanak leen payo gobind syo, jo pani sang pani. Says Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, that one who can live in pain but not even be affected by that pain, that one that looks upon gold and silver as the same, Nanak leen payo gobind syo, jo pani sang pani. That one will merge with God, will merge with the feet of the Guru. How? Like pani, when you pour it from a glass or a jug into an ocean, just like that water from the jug becomes one with the ocean. In this way, Nanak leen, that you will merge payo gobind syo with Gobind, jo pani sang pani, the way water does with water. Bhai Mati Das Ji is humbled by, is again infused with the Shakti, the love of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. And so it was that on that day, Bhai Mati Das Ji is sawn, and as the saw starts to rip through the body of Bhai Mati Das Ji, they start to vibrate upon the Japji Sahib. And the Japji Sahib is vibrating from the body of Bhai Mati Das Ji, that two parts of the body come apart, but Bhai Mati Das Ji is still one. And the Japji Sahib is that form of the Bani of Guru Nanak is still vibrating from the body of Bhai Mati Das Ji. In Chandni Chowk, the two parts of the Sareer of Bhai Mati Das Ji come apart at the Pankti Panch Parvan. Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Dargehe Manu. Sadh Sangat Ji, tomorrow morning, if we are blessed to recite the Japji Sahib of Guru Nanak Padshah, of King Guru Nanak, then what we should do when we get to the Pankti Panch Pradhan, my humble benti Sadh Sangat Ji, yaad karo, bhi is Pankti to Bhai Mati Das Ji pahunch gaya si. That is the place where Bhai Mati Das Ji reached, when their body came apart, but their soul was still one. Sadh Sangat Ji, how do you take a blade to an ocean of love? You can get the sharpest blade in the world. Try and cut that ocean of love which Bhai Mati Das Ji was merged with. Can you cut an ocean of love with a blade? With a saw? The ignorance of those moguls in trying to do so is our history. Bhai Mati Das Ji receives their Shahidi, and in Chandni Chowk, their body becomes two, their Atma is still one. Bhai Sati Das Ji, Sadh Sangat Ji, maaf karo, we're probably going to run 3 or 4 minutes over. I ask for forgiveness. Bhai Sati Das Ji, the younger brother of Bhai Mati Das, they say to Bhai Sati Das, you've seen what we've done to your brother. If you don't accept Islam, we're going to do something similar to you. Bhai Sati Das Ji is wrapped in cotton wool, And again, he's given a last request. We're going to set you on fire. We're going to set a fire in your flesh if you don't accept to convert to Islam. Bhai Sati Das Ji says, my only request is just allow me to look upon my Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, as you choose to set this fire in my flesh. So it was that the wool is set on fire. And Bhai Sati Das Ji, what can you hear? There are no screams, no cries coming from the mouth or the body of Bhai Sati Das. No, for they are too busy doing Simran on the Mool Mantar. They are doing Simran on that Bani that Guru Nanak Dev Ji received from Vaheguru all those years ago. Guru Nanak Badshah is saying Ikko Ankar all the way to Nanak Hosabi Sach, and the Gurmukh will say Ikko Ankar all the way to Nanak Hosabi Sach, the Mool Mantar of Guru Nanak. And Bhai Sati Das's body is burning and burning and burning, but their heart is soothed with the sweet Simran of Guru Nanak. Bhai Sati Das's body, as it is burnt to a cinder, it does its last namaskar as Bhai Sati Das's body falls in the direction of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, and you hear crying out across that Chandni Chowk. What do you hear? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is saying, Tan Sikhi, Tan Sikhi, Tan Sikhi. The executioner Jalaluddin turns to Bhai Dayala Ji, that third Gurmukh Pyara, and they say to Bhai Dayala Ji, who's of respect, who was so close to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji would say of Bhai Dayala Ji that whatever Bhai Dayala Ji says, accept it as if Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji has said it themselves. That is written in Kavi Santokh Singh's Gur Pratap Suraj Granth. In Suraj Prakash, Kavi Santokh Singh Ji has that much, that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji has that much love for Bhai Dayala Ji. They say to Bhai Dayala Ji, will you accept Islam? In these circumstances, you've seen what you've done to Bhai Mati Das. We've sawn him in two. You've seen what you've done to Bhai Sati Das. We've burned them, and we've put a fire in their flesh. They say to Bhai Dayala Ji, if you don't accept to convert to Islam, we're going to boil you alive in this cauldron of water. We're going to boil you alive in this cauldron of water. What do you say? Sadh Sangat Ji, Bhai Dayala Ji didn't even give a jawab. They didn't even give a response, and they start to walk towards that cauldron of boiling water. Bhai Dayala Ji is speaking to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. They say, Sache Paatshah, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, oh my Guru, you have already once before, in your fifth form, you have already undertaken such torture in your fifth form. Please, can you bless me, your Gurmukh, that we can complete this task, that we can have victory. Ik Oankar Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Give me you are the form of God, give me your Fateh. Bestow your victory upon me that I can endure this. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj gives that blessings. It is already done. At that point, having received the glance of grace from the Guru, the Shahidi is already Parvan. As Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is given that glance upon the face of Bhai Dayala Ji, they go in that cauldron and they put the lid on that cauldron. As boiling water is boiling around, all you can hear emanating from that cauldron, as they put the lid on that cauldron, is Ad Guru Hai Namah, Jug Ad Guru Hai Namah, Sat Guru Hai Namah. Is the blessed Bani of Guru Arjan Dev Ji, the city Sukhmani. What does it mean to recite Sukhmani Sahib? To have Sukh in your man. That Bani that will give you that peace. And in this way, you are feeling this peace. Bhai Dayala Ji, their body is boiled, their skin separates from their bones. But not for a moment do they move away from that sweet Sikhi. Sadh Sangat Ji, as we coming to the end of this vichar, the emperor hears news that by Mati Das, by Sati Das, by Dayala Ji, in this way they have refused. And he is shocked that these Gursikhs have stood up to this regime. They're thinking twice now, maybe we don't want to kill Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. They don't understand, you can't kill an ocean of love. How can you kill that which is the form of creation? They send a messenger They say, listen, maybe you might be a peer, we don't want to maybe mess with you. Show us a miracle. If you show us a miracle, we will let you be. We will let those 5,000 Kashmiri Pandits be, and you can go on your way. Sadh Sangat Ji, the jawab, the reply that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji gives will echo for eternity. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji says to Jalaluddin, the executioner, you're asking me to show you a miracle? My Gurmukhs, by Matidas, by Satidas, by Dyalaji, they've just given their lives for people that they don't know, strangers, from a dharam that they don't believe in, who come from a land that they've never heard of or been to. My Gurmukhs have made it the ultimate sacrifice for people from a different dharam, from a faraway land, because that is dharam. That is what it means to be righteous. If you can't see the miracle in those Shahidi, what is there before you that I can show you today? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is saying, what you want, they're alluding to card tricks and some sort of a miracle. What greater miracle than the sacrifice of your physical being for the preservation of the right to be free, for the right to stand and exist. There will be no miracles that you deem such today, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji says. And Jalaluddin starts to sharpen his dagga. He's sharpening his dagga, his sword, and he's looking at Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, ignorant to the fact that he's having darshan, he's being blessed to have a sight of God. He says, don't think I'm not going to give you shaheed, don't think I'm not going to execute you. I've been doing this trade for generations. Don't think that I'm not going to go through with this, says Jalaluddin, the executioner, as he is sharpening his dagga, his sword, his curved blade. He says, I have been an executioner, my father and my father before him. This is the trade of my family. We have done many executions. Don't think I will stray from this path. My brothers and sisters, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji lets out such a roar of laughter that it echoes in the heavens. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji says, you're telling me that your family have been executing people for generations? Shahidi has been in my family for generations. Don't think I'm going to waver. Don't think that I am not steadfast. Your grandfather was an executioner. My grandfather, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, is the king of all of the shaheeds. Appa kende shahidan di sartaj. Guru Arjan Dev Ji, who sat on the tatti tavi, while white hot sand was poured upon their flesh, while iron pincers were used to rip the flesh from the body of Guru Arjan Dev Ji, who refused to change even one part of Gurbani, that form of God who we're so blessed to be sitting in the presence of today. Do as you will. Sadh Sangat Ji, because of time constraints, we know now that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji sat and they gave instructions that they will recite the blessed Japji Sahib of Guru Nanak. Kavi Santokh Si Ji recites and records that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji recites the Japji Sahib, they bow before the eternal form of Guru Nanak, and at that time their head leaves their body and ends in the hands of Bhai Jetha. Sadh Sangat Ji, as we conclude this vichar, the most poignant point, how is this going to reflect and be relevant to us today? When this Shahidi happens and Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they give their head but preserve their honor. When this happens, there are many people in the gallery looking in this public execution, which was done publicly in the square as Chandani Chowk, which we now know where the Gurukara of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji are in plenty. When this Shahidi is given, there are many people that are standing there. And the executioner calls out to the public, are there any Sikhs among you? And everybody looks the same. There's just a crowd of people all looking the same. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, you couldn't tell the difference. Nobody speaks up, though there were Sikhs there. The head of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is taken by Bhai Jetha, and they're taken and given to that form of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, that 10th form of Guru Nanak. They are between 8.5 and 9 years old, and they receive the head of their father. Sadh Sangat Ji, this is the question that Guru Gobind Singh Ji asks. They say, my father and those Gurmukhs by Matidas, by Satidas, by Dyalaji, they've given the ultimate sacrifice. standing up for those Hindus who will now be saved. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and those Gurmukhs have given the ultimate sacrifice. They stood up against injustice. But did anybody stand up for them? Did anybody stand up and go, yo, what you're doing to the Guru of the Sikhs and what you're doing to these three Gurmukhs is wrong? The way they were standing up and saying that what you're doing to these Hindus is wrong. Did anybody stand up for them? And the Gurmukhs, they put their heads down. They say, Maharaj, forgive me, forgive us. There were Sikhs there, but nobody wanted to be recognized. So when the call was asked, nobody answered the call. And it was at that time, Sadh Sangat Ji, it was at that time that 9-year-old Gobind Rai, Guru Gobind Singh, which we now later have come to recognize them as. Guru Gobind Rai, as they were at that time, they were the Guru, but they had not yet inaugurated the Khalsa. It was at that time that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj says, no, I'm going to create such a form of Sikh that if you take an oath to stand in the house of Guru Nanak, that you will be recognized wherever you go. I will give my Gurmukh Pyara such an identity that when you stand in a crowd of thousands, you will always be recognized. Such that you cannot, if you're a Sikh, hide from those oaths, hide from the truth for which you will stand. And we know, my brothers and sisters, in 1699, 24 years later, that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Shahenshah, the form of all of the kings on this earth, that bow before Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj at Anandpur Sahib called the Gurmukh Pyare together and gave us this blessed form, which we're so grateful to have a chance to present before the Guru when we walk into the Guru's Darbar today. They gave us the gift of our uncut case, the gift of Dastar, the gift of the Panch Kakar, of uncut case, the most Shiromani Kakar, the gift of uncut case, which is the form, the highest of the 5 Ks. We know that there are 5 Ks, but the highest form being the gift of uncut case. Sadh Sangat Ji, as we finish up with this vichar today, let's think about the sacrifice made, the blood that was shed, not just for us, but for this whole earth. Every year, the Kashmiri Pandits, they travel from Kashmir to Darbar Sahib, the house of Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, to say thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. The name Hind Di Chadar, the protector of the Hindus, is bestowed upon Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, not by the Sikhs alone, but by those Pandits that exist today and flourish today in Kashmir because of the sacrifices made by Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. Sadh Sangat Ji, come this Sunday, let's think about what sacrifice we're going to make for Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. Not that we can even be a sacrifice to the Guru, that we're even worthy to be a sacrifice. Let's think about what we're going to do. Maybe we're going to keep our case. We're going to stop doing biadabi of our own case. Maybe we're going to give up alcohol or whatever intoxicant it is that is ruining our life. We're going to commit to coming to the Guru Kar every single day. We're going to take a part in Amrit Vela Divans. We're going to come to the Sikh Heritage Centre on Monday nights to vibrate upon the name given to us by Guru Nanak Badshah. As we go full circle and we complete this vichar, my brothers and sisters, I make a humble benti at your charan. You are the Sadh Sangat of Guru Nanak. You are the Sadh Sangat of Guru Nanak, and we should remain humble. But don't forget that your origin is sovereign. That you are the sons and daughters of a king. Let's start believing that. Let's start acting like that. And let's take the form of a king. Let's take a form of a gaur, a princess. Sadh Sangat Ji, we should remain humble before the Guru, but let's not forget that we are the children of a king. That our mother is a queen. And with this way, let's start being royal. Let's start treating ourselves as royal. Let's give ourselves the best life. Let's take a nit name. Let's take Simran. Let's take the Sadh Sangat and install it in our heart, that we can make forward progress in this life. Let's stop existing. Let's start really living. Let's start experiencing the bliss of Gatha. So Sad Sangat Ji, I've run over this time. I beg for your forgiveness, Sad Sangat Ji. You are the blessed Sangat of Guru Nanak. I beg of you your forgiveness. I speak to you of your Guru, and if I have said anything wrong, I ask for your forgiveness and your blessings that we can one day merge with the feet of Guru Nanak. Let's start listening to Katha. Let's start learning about the Guru, and please, Sad Sangat Ji, on Sunday, let's come to the Guru Kar. Let's say thank you to Shukran. Let's say Shukrana to Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, that we can become one with God. Deho sajan assis riya jo hove sahib sio mel. Vaheguru Ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki fateh.
मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाए मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाए मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाए सच बोले सच कमाए सच बोले सच कमाए तन तन पाई मती दास जी
तन तन पाई मती दास जी
तन तन पाई सती दास जी
तन तन पाई सती दास जी
तन तन पाई दयाला जी
तन तन पाई दयाला जी
मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाए मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाए सच्चा शब्द मन बसया सच्चा शब्द
मन बसया
सच्चा शब्द मन बसया सच्चा शब्द मन बसया सतगुर माहे समाहे सतगुर माहे समाहे सतगुर माहे समाहे सतगुर माहे समाहे मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाए मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच्ची रासी सच तन सच्ची रासी सच तन उत्तम पद में पाहे उत्तम पद में पाहे सच सुनै सच मन लैन सच सुनै सच मन लैन सच्ची कार कमाहे सच्ची कार कमाहे सच्ची दरगाह बैसना सच्ची दरगाह सच्चे माहे समाहे सच्चे नानक बिन सत गुर सच ना पाइयै नानक बिन सत गुर सच ना पाइयै मन मुख फूले जाहे मन मुख फूले जाहे मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाए मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच कमाए सच बोले सच कमाए सच बोले सच्चा शब्द मन वसया सच्चा शब्द मन सच्चा शब्द मन वसया सच्चा शब्द सच्चा शब्द मन वसया सच्चा शब्द सतगुर माहे समाहे सतगुर मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले सच कमाहे मुख सच्चे सच दाड़ियाँ सच बोले तन तन पाई मती दास जी तन पाई मती दास जी तन तन पाई मती दास जी तन तन पाई सती दास जी तन तन पाई सती दास जी तन तन पाई दयाला जी तन तन पाई दयाला जी रोम रोम रव्या हर नाम रोम रोम रव्या हर नाम रोम रोम रव्या हर नाम रोम 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 रव्या हर नाम रोम रोम रव्या हर नाम रोम रोम रव्या हर नाम सतगुर पूरै कीनो दान सतगुर पूरै कीनो सतगुर पूरै कीनो दान सतगुर पूरै कीनो दान रोम रोम रव्या हर नाम रोम रोम रव्या हर नाम अंतर्जामी नाम हमारा, नाम हमारा आवे कामी, नाम हमारा आवे कामी, नाम हमारा आवे कामी, नाम हमारा आवे कामी, नाम रतन मेरे भंडार, नाम रतन मेरे भंडार, अगम तो मूला पर पार, अगम पार, अगम मूला पर पार, नाम हमारा नह चलतनी, नाम नाम हमारा नह चलतनी, नाम हमारा नाम की महिमा सब मह बनी, नाम की महिमा नाम की महिमा सब मह बनी, नाम की महिमा सब मह बनी, शाहो, नाम हमारा पूरा 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 शाहो, नाम हमारा बेपरवाह हो, नाम नाम हमारा भोजन पाओ, नाम हमारा नाम हमारा मन का स्वाओ, नाम हमारा मन का स्वाओ, नाम न विसरे संत प्रसाद, 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 नाम ले तो अनहद पूरे नाद, नाम अनहद पूरे नाद, अनहद पूरे नाद, अनहद पूरे नाद, कृपा ते नाम नौ निथ पाई, गुर कृपा ते नाम स्यों बन आई। धनवंते सेई परधान, नानक जाकै नाम निधान। रोम रोम रविया हर नाम, रोम रोम रविया हर नाम। रोम रोम रविया हर नाम, रोम रोम रविया हर नाम। तन तन पाई मती दास जी, तन तन पाई मती दास, तन तन पाई मती दास जी, तन 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 पाई सती दास जी, तन तन पाई सती, तन तन पाई सती दास जी, तन पाई, तन तन पाई दयाला जी, तन तन पाई दयाला जी, तन तन पाई दयाला जी, तन तन पाई दयाला जी। रोम रोम रविया हर नाम, 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 रोम रोम रविया हर नाम। राम कली महला तीजा, आनंद एक ओंकार, सतगुर प्रसाद, आनंद पया मेरी माए। सतगुरु मैं पाया, सतगुर ता पाया, सतगुर मन वचिया वादा। राग रतन परवार परिया शब्द गावनिया, शब्द बोलता गावो तेरा मन जिने गवाया। कहे नानक होआ सतगुरु मैं पाया, तेरे मन मेरा तू सदा रहो हर नाल, हर नाल रहो तू मन मेरे दुख सब विसारना। अंगीकारो तेरा कारज सबना गला समरथ स्वामी, सो क्यों मनो विसारे। कह नानक मन मेरे सदा रहो हर नाल, साचे साहेबा क्या नहीं कर तेरा, करता तेरा सब किछ है जिससे सो पावे। सदा सिफ्त सलाह तेरी नाम मन वसावे, नाम जिनके मन वसया वाचे शब्द कनेरे। कह नानक सच्चे साहिब क्या नहीं कर तेरे, साचा नाम मेरा आधारो, साच नाम आधार मेरा। जिन भुखा सब गवाई, कर शांत सुख मन आए वसया, जिन इच्छा सब पुजाई। सदा कुर्बान किता गुर विटो, जिसदियां ए वड्याइयां। कह नानक सुनो संतो शब्द तरो पे, साचा नाम मेरा आधारो। वाजे पंच शब्द तित कार सपागे, कार सपागे शब्द वाज कला जित कर तारिया। पंच दूत तुद वश कीते, काल कंटक मारे। तुर करम पाया तुद जिनको से नाम हर के लागे। कह नानक तै सुख हो आतित कर अनहद वाज। अनज सुनो वड पागियो सगल मनोरथ पूरे। पार ब्रह्म प्रभ पाया उतरे सगल विसूर। दुख रोग संताप उतरे सुनी सच्ची बानी। संत साजन पे सर से पूरे गुर से विच सतगुर रहया भरपूरे बिनवंत नानक गुर चरण लागे लोक पवन गुरु पानी पिता माता तत महत दिवस रात दोयदाई दाया खेले सगल जगत चंगियाइयां बुरियाइयां वाचा धर्म दूर करमी आपो आपनी के नेड़े के दूर जिन्नी नाम ते आया गए मुसक्कत काल नानक ते मुख उजले केती छुट्टी जिन्नी नाम ते आया गए मुसक्कत काल नानक ते मुख उजले जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह
ਜਕਾਰਾ ਕਿ ਜਾਵੇ ਨਿਹਾਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਵੇ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ
ਜੀ ਅਕਾਲ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
तुम मात पिता हम बारिक तेरे तुमरी कृपा में सुख कने कोई न